So I just started this new project called Economics BootCamp. It's a policy bootcamp where you learn how to make decisions by looking at the structure of your problem. Now, what that means is that this is the opposite of a data science bootcamp or a code bootcamp, in the sense that it deals with cases where you don't have information, right? You don't have any data, right? Or the administrative structures in place, because more often than not, I'm seeing more and more people not ending up in places where they have access to extensive databases, or even if your firm or the place where you work does go and collect data, getting it cleared for you and putting it into a spreadsheet, and even after you get it all done, might not even be useful for you in answering specific questions. So it's not just a function of having data and using data. It's a function of being able to go and have a good perspective on what to do with it, and when you should pivot to this mode of, hey, maybe I can get more insight by just looking at the structure of our problem. Now, I've been in a number of decision-making environments, and I've been in a number of meetings, and these meetings could get, really, 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 really confusing at times, especially when you're dealing with big decisions. And what I think a economist should be doing, or someone with an economics background, I don't really even know what an economist is, because an economist in the public sector or the private sector, or who's working in it for a law firm or for a hospital or whatever, they are all doing completely different things. So I don't really know what the economist's position is, but in the context of this small decision-making environment, you're supposed to, at the very least, outline the structure of your problem. And math is an important way to go and do that. Now, you may say you will never ever be solving a utility maximization problem at work. You will never ever be going and solving for compensating an equivalent variation at work. You will never ever be going and solving for an expenditure function at work. You'll be never going and solving for a perfect Bayesian Nash equilibrium at work. Now, that could be true if you don't know the structure of your problem, right? In school, right, or in university, we go and give you the structure of your problem. But here, there's cases where you need to be able to go and recognize it. Now, this isn't to discount that there are a bunch of different people from different disciplines that could go and inform decision-making in a completely different method. Like a person with a management science background could go and answer questions differently than a guy with a public policy background, than a guy, say, with a entrepreneurship and innovation strategy sort of background. But in economics, we want to be very, very, very particular with what's going on with the structure there. So this is really what the mission of Economics Bootcamp is. It's really to go and provide that extra training for people who want to go and employ these tools in their workplace, that are interested in going and doing that sort of stuff. And we actually we have a website. I mean, I shouldn't say we, because it's just me that's going and working on this project right now. There's a website, a Google website, and a logo and all that stuff. And we're also on LinkedIn. So if you want to find out more about this project, I think you guys should go and check it out. We're right now in the beta testing. So that means we're just going and testing this material on a small group of people before I want to go and administer it to the public. And if you want to get involved with any of these beta tests for any future things, just pay attention to the LinkedIn page and the website there. So what do you guys think? Is a policy bootcamp a good idea, a bad idea? Is it a scam? Do you completely see that there's no point in this idea at all? I want to know your thoughts honestly in the comments below. Take care.